Eminence.
Who's his daddy?
Is there another hot vampire we're missing in the hot vampire chain?
Welcome, bloodsuckers and moon howlers. We're so thrilled to have you with us in our journey through the world of Magic the Gathering. You're watching / listening to the Cozy Magic Podcast, the coziest magic podcast around. And today we're briefly visiting the plane of Innistrad because Innistrad Remastered is coming out.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking a little bit about the new remastered set, Innistrad Remastered, which should be coming out. Which would have come out already.
Yeah, it would have. If I can manage to edit this in time,
I believe.
we'll see.
I believe. But also, I am one of your hosts and dusting off my old Edgar Markov deck, Nigel.
And I'm one of your hosts and about to set fire to every Edgar Markov card that I see, Ruby.
But that's not fair. I'm dusting it off for you to set fire to it again.
Just getting it ready for me.
Okay, all right.
Eminence.
What's a great mechanic? Not really. It's okay. It's a great mechanic.
Gaza Verhey himself said it was a mistake.
I actually did see that, and he was just like, "It's too good. Everyone likes it now. I can't really do that again."
Yeah. Just like, oh, you should probably pay for things. You should probably pay for
No, I like free stuff. I like free stuff.
We love free stuff.
Well, we're going to jump straight into the episode, and we're going to be cracking some packs at the end, so you got to stick around to see something. I think Ruby's cracking some today.
This one
Margin of the Machine's a good one, too. Margin of the Machine's a good one.
Yeah.
So stick around till the end of the episode for that, but let's get straight into it. We're going to be talking about Innistrad Remastered today. I think we've got... Yes, so these two are Innistrad sets.
Beautiful. Oh, so this was from a block, right? Is that what you would call it?
So this was like after they've gotten rid of the block, but it's still like we're going to have one set and then we're going to have the set after. So wait, hold on. No, actually, yeah. So this was a small block. This is a small block. So you had like a big set and then like a set that you draft with it.
Cool. Right.
Yeah.
Baby block.
There you go. Hey, you're remembering things. If you don't remember, there's an old episode. I can't remember which episode it was to talk about blocks.
Who knows? We've done like 20
It was like
plus.
it was a drafting one.
Yes.
The one with, and then we start. So then I started drafting. But I watched out some of our old episodes. This is episode 22, by the way.
Yeah.
We've come a long way. It's crazy.
We've got a few of them.
Yes, but some of you might be wondering, what is Innistrad Remastered? Because like people aren't really talking about new cards. People are kind of like, whatever. But like, what is it? You know, the remastered set is basically a set that contains cards set in that plane or set and packaged together in a single product, creating a new limited environment. And then limited, as we know, is like draft or sealed. So it's a reprint set.
Yeah.
It's a reprint set. So that's why everyone's like, Edgar Markov. This is the first time that he's been reprinted that isn't a judge reprint.
Yes.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And so everyone is frothing.
Which I'm kind of like, I thought like I was special. Like, I'm not special anymore. What are you going to do?
Not special anymore.
No, I'm not special. But what it does do is it allows for new art, new borders and treatments. And we know that Magic's been crazy about doing all these like new arts and that lately. So that's always fun.
Yeah, the other, what is it? Is it a movie poster?
Oh, there's going to be
incredible.
Yeah, and that's the serialized one. I think that Ruby will be talking about a little bit later.
Yeah.
So it's normally been, because 2025 now, crazy. But last year we had Ravnica Remastered.
Yeah.
And then before that was...
I can't believe that was a year ago.
Yeah, I know, right? And then 2023 was Dominaria Remastered. So it looks like historically at the moment, like most of the remastered sets except for Time's Power Remastered, which was 2021, it's been the beginning of the year. You get like, here's a remastered set for everything, to something new to play with, but also kind of familiar. Yeah. Or
something for, like, I never played Innistrad. I played Crimson Vow.
Yeah, because that's a bit newer, quote unquote.
Because it's newer, but no older Innistrad sets than that.
That's actually a good point. I didn't even put it in here. Is that it's a good way for like newer players such as yourself to experience some of the older sets. And again, even I haven't played with original Innistrad. The one I started with was the one I showed just over here. So yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I think it makes it really exciting for me, for sure.
Okay, yeah, that's
I get to experience what plenty of other people experienced. But together,
like in a new curated environment with all the Innistrad cards, which is kind of fun. Yeah. They also did something similar before with Innistrad double feature. So do you remember when they did Crimson Vow Midnight Hunt?
Yes.
And then they jammed it onto like this black-white thing, and everyone's kind of like, what is this?
I wasn't into it enough to know enough.
Yeah, that was just before, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, but they crammed both of them into like a new set, and they released it. But it was all basically a bunch of the same cards, but in black and white, and they didn't like curate the environment enough, so they didn't like make it a good draft environment or anything.
Oh, I see.
So everyone's just like, this is like lazy. Black and white it's literally the same exact card but in black and white.
Okay.
So everyone's like, you phoned it in this time with it.
Phoned it in.
A lot of people said that. So
brutal.
I'm glad that they've done this again. You know, they're not afraid to try new things. So they tried it and then didn't work. That's fine. But what is Innistrad? Again, for a couple of our new friends, Innistrad is a gothic horror or gothic inspired plane. It's been super popular. Soren Markov, again, Daddy Edgar Markov is from there.
Soren's his son.
Soren is his grandson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's his dad? Is there another?
Who's his daddy?
Is there another hot vampire we're missing in the hot vampire chain?
I actually don't think it's mentioned.
Interesting.
It'd be so interesting. Like one day they come like a commander, like a new like commander set, and they'd be like, it's X Markov. It
would be really funny if they were like a total dweeb because there's Edgar Markov.
The hotness skips a generation.
Yeah. Every second generation.
Thaddeus
is the hot
Markov,
one.
and it's just like
Hello, I'm a Markov.
Because there's so many different types of vampires, right? Like they don't have to be hot. They usually,
Well,
they usually are. They usually are. The sets based on Innistrad include Innistrad, Dark Ascension, and Avacyn Restored, and that was the first Innistrad block. Next was Shadows over Innistrad and Eldritch Moon, which is the ones that we talked about here. And then we also had Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow.
Yeah.
Exactly like you said.
Yeah, if I had thought, I actually have some really cool like PR stuff from Crimson Vow. I got like the wedding invitation.
Yes.
And there was like a coffin puzzle box
yeah.
that was like to put your deck in and stuff like that.
Some eagle eye viewers might have noticed it in the back. Like we have both in the background of our set. So let us know if you remember that, because it was definitely there. It's a plane that has Innistrad, a lot of vampires. We're talking about vampires a lot, but also things like werewolves, zombies, angels, demons, spirits. So basically what you expect from like a gothic horror sort of thing.
Oh yeah, I love gothic horror. Also, fantastic timing for Nosferatu to be out as well. I've now seen it twice.
Isn't that good?
It's I saw it with different people, and it's a movie that I love to talk about with other people.
Okay.
Like not in a pretentious way.
Is it a remake or?
It's not so much a remake as it is they use the IP. More or less. It's got a lot of references, callbacks.
Yeah, gotcha.
Like a few of the same stuff from the original. Yeah.
You've seen it twice now.
Yeah.
In this economy.
Well, I know. But I want to hear what my friends think about it. And so I'll go with other people. And both times, all of the opinions were completely different. Or thoughts on it as well, because there's a lot of symbolism, of course, as well. Yeah. Like sexuality and things like that.
I think that's what a good movie or like a good series will do. It's just like people draw different things from it. Yeah. Just like magic sets, right? People draw different things from magic sets all the time. So,
that's exactly it. So we'll see what people draw from
Innistrad,
the vampires.
They're really hot.
Yeah, they're really hot. Really hot vampires.
But also when we went to Eldritch Moon, one of my favorite sets, we also had a bit of cosmic horror because Emrakul, Mami, sure. Yeah. Smash the Paws next time. Invaded during Eldritch Moon, so there was a bit of that. So we're gonna have a very quick story rundown. I compressed because I did a bit of research for this. I compressed like a bunch of pages of wiki just down to this. So
also, I just need to mention that this is like your special skill.
What?
Like taking the magic story and lore and presenting it.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Why is that my special skill?
Because you've done it, and you did it in our episode that is not live yet.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about that soon. But sure. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. So very quickly, very, very brief history. Here we go. Maybe we'll put some pictures up for this. I don't know how. Maybe I'll supply you the pictures. I will see.
Please.
More work for Rudy. No, but
that's fine. That's fine.
Use your brain. But here we go. Edgar Markov turned to the demon Shilgengar for a way to live forever during a famine. They trapped an angel and drained her of blood. And when his grandson Soren was turned into a vampire, his spark ignited. So, Planeswalker spark. Vampires got too crazy over these years, and Soren created Avacyn the Angel to protect the plane. The demon Grizzlebrand, it's a bad guy, I literally wrote that down, and imprisons Avacyn in the Hell Vault, trapping her with some demons. Liliana appears and frees Avacyn and the demons, and also Nahiri's there for some reason.
Slay.
Nahiri is mad at Sorin because she's trapped, and discovering that her homeland of Zendikar is trashed by Eldrazi, goes back to Innistrad and attacks Markov Manor, actual Markov Manor, and summons Emrakul the Eldrazi to Innistrad. This drives Avacyn crazy, and she no longer is the protector, but the killer of mankind. So she actually goes crazy and be like, no, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad. Kills everyone. Yeah, because she uses to protect everyone.
Yeah.
But the Eldrazi drive crazy. Sorin comes back and sadly has no choice but to destroy his creation, Avacyn. Emrakul then suddenly arrives on Innistrad, and after a lot of fighting is imprisoned in the moon.
Like the card.
Exactly right.
Talked about so many times.
Yeah, it's in standard now. It's in Foundations.
Yeah.
Sagara, also an angel, is now the new protector of humanity. The current day and night cycle is imbalanced, so the humans now try to restore the balance with the Harvesttide festival/ritual. This festival is interrupted by both the werewolves and then the vampires, plunging Innistrad into eternal night. Olivia Voldaren now plans to marry Edgar Markov, uniting both the powerful vampiric bloodlines and control Innistrad. So Voldaren house and a Markov house.
Mummy and daddy.
And daddy, there you go. The Gatewatch then intervenes, the ritual is complete, and the sun rises again. Yay!
Hi.
Innistrad then is invaded by the Phyrexians during the March of the Machines, but zombies are actually immune to Phyrexians, making them crucial to the defense of the plane, and the evasion ends.
That makes so much sense. Also, who is the Gatewatch?
Okay, cool. Great question. So I think there is a... Oath of the Gatewatch is actually a set that happens in Zendikar, because all the Eldrazi come to Zendikar and they're like, and a bunch of planeswalkers are like, right, we need to be able to protect all the planes because not everyone is powerful enough. So they all take up an oath, and they're like,
It's like the Avengers.
It's basically the Avengers. So the first, quick aside, the first 5 members of the Gatewatch, can you guess who they are? Like, there's 5 of them, one of each color.
Well, that one was Nissa.
Yep. It's the red one.
Chandra.
Yeah. Who's the white one?
Ajani?
No, but he does join later. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
White.
We talked about him in the Smash of Past one.
Oh.
He's the soldier.
Oh, I don't remember his name.
Gideon. It's Gideon.
The guy that I was like, he looks too nice.
The guy.
Yeah. Yes.
And then the blue one.
Blue is Teferi.
No, but he does join later as well. Yeah,
I'm still on the ball.
You got that brain. Yeah.
I don't know any of the blue.
It's Chase.
Chase. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know
there you
Chase.
go, yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
And I don't think Liliana joins until Eldritch Moon. So yeah, there you go.
Hey!
Yeah. So there you go. That's what the Gatewatch is. My iPad locked itself. But and that's the end for now. But the Rabia scale is 1 for Innistrad, and I'll quickly explain what that is. So a long time ago, when they started to create planes, so like Innistrad, I'm blanking on all of them. Amonkhet.
The other set.
Yeah.
The other planes.
Yeah.
Also, revisiting Amonkhet for Aether Drift.
Yes.
Too. Very exciting.
Very exciting. It's 1 of 3. 1 of 3.
Yes.
Yep. This was for today, actually. Yeah. Did you read all the spoilers? That was cool.
It was spoiled today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
We'll talk about it later. But the Rabia scale says basically 1, we are very likely to visit this set again. 10, we are probably never going to see the set again.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
That's really cool.
So 1 means, we're definitely going back to Innistrad. So
we're definitely going
we're
to.
definitely going
so
back.
10 is a low
10
on the
is
scale.
like, we're probably never going back ever again.
Do we have an example of what's a 10?
Off the top of my head, no, but I think where is crap, I can't remember. Sarah. So Sarah, Sarah Angel. It's actually from, I think, I could be super wrong, from a plane called Sarah.
Oh.
Yeah, but we've never actually been there.
Oh.
But it's reference. But
so Sarah is not her name. It's like
it's also like the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but she's not named Sarah. It's like when they say, I'm using an Ella Enchanted reference here because it's like like Ella of Frel.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Frel is like the name of the
Frel
place.
is like the place.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, but like we're probably never going there because like there's not enough lore around it.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they could make. Can you?
I think 10 is like
make
unlikely, but they could.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Ah, fantastic. So it's not unlikely we return to Innistrad.
It's almost
After-
guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed we're going back to Innistrad if it's 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Mark Rosewater, like every now and then he'll come up like, what's the Rabia scale looking at now? So we're going back to Takir, next. So he probably put a 2 or 3 before.
And can I ask why it's called the Rabia
okay.
scale?
Because the Rabia scale is
Rabia.
the plain Rabia, I think that's how it's pronounced, is 10.
Give me a sec.
Oh.
Oh, it's telling me, it just told me that the scale is about the Rabia scale.
So that's why it's called the Storm scale, because they're never going to reprint it again, basically. So the Rabia scale probably is a 10 as well. We're never going back to Rabia.
Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's a plane. Well, Innistrad Remastered again is a set that they're reprinting a lot of old stuff, but they're also trying a couple of new things. And one of them is the headliner card, which is starting with this and then continuing on to Aether Drift and beyond that. So I think you want to talk a little bit about this one. Who's the headliner card for this?
The headliner card, just as you said, I'm sorry, I need to read this because this sentence, I was like, ew, when I read it.
You'll see
the design team picks one card for a specific set and cranks all the exciting knobs for awesome collectability.
That is literally straight from WotC, by the way.
I don't like the phrase cranks all the exciting knobs. That is not.
I know.
I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that.
Exciting
Never
knobs.
mind.
There's a little goblin going like,
So making a card feels super special by producing dedicated illustrations, treatments, and foilings. Serialization will show up occasionally as well. This was inspired by the One Ring and its variants from Lord of the Rings.
That makes a lot of sense. The One Ring was like massively popular.
I would love to know how much Wizards made from the Lord of the Rings set.
It's interesting, right? Because they obviously had to get the licensing from like Middle Earth and things like that and do all of that. But I think they've said before, like, it was immensely profitable.
Oh, for sure.
Immensely profitable.
For sure. Again, speaking personally, I don't think I've ever spent as much as I have on a set than Lord of the Rings. Because I bought one of everything.
I think I bought quite a bit too. Yeah.
Do you have another set that you feel like you would have bought more of?
Maybe Bloomborough.
Oh, actually.
Maybe Bloomborough. Because again, I don't buy a lot of sealed products.
Yeah.
I like to be quite careful, but
actually,
Bloomborough I spent quite a bit. Yeah.
That's a strong contender for me too. Because I did I did 3 pre-releases.
You did do 3. I did 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did quite a few as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I also, we didn't buy the packs, but we did Ladies and Ladies gifted by WotC.
We engaged with Bloomborough a lot.
Yes, we engaged. We certainly did. All right. And then so for this set, very obviously, as we've referenced a handful of times, it's Daddy Markov.
It's Daddy Markov. It's Edgar. He's back.
Yes.
And I'm sure you'll put up again, there's like 4 different printings of him. I'm going to zoom in on this one.
4, which is wild. So 2 of them obviously look very similar, except for the retro border.
Oh, that's the one I remember. That's Edgar Markov. Yeah.
Yes.
Back in the day.
I do really, really like the movie poster one.
This one's kind of cool.
Honestly, all the movie poster ones are fantastic. The Olivia one.
Yeah.
Clutching my wallet.
Your wallet and your pearls at the same time. I will say they look really good, and I'm gonna be grumpy gamer. I don't really like them on the board though.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Like, honestly, a little hard to read.
It's massively hard to read.
Incredibly hard to read.
But I'll be pretty excited to pull one. I mean, because
serialized.
Because the showcase ones are only the movie poster ones for Edgar. They're only serialized, so you can only get them if they're serialized.
Yeah. Wow. I am. It's so hard because this set is extremely expensive.
It is, and we'll talk about that a little bit later as well. But I mean, I'm glad they're reprinting it. At least people be able to get their hands on stinky, what do you call it, Eminence cards
Eminence. Yeah. Well, because I only have Eminence on the kitty cat, on Arabo.
Arabo, yeah. Got that one too.
Which apparently is pretty balanced.
It's better, more balanced than this.
Yes.
Yeah.
In comparison, absolutely.
Yeah. This set also contains, cards set at Innistrad, obviously, but also Commander product cards that are set on Innistrad and reprints from non-Innistrad sets with reimagined art and flavor. So they didn't used to do that before. In Dominaria, it was all just Dominaria cards. In Ravnica, it was all just Ravnica cards.
Yeah.
But this time they were like, all right, we're going to take some cards that look like they could be in Innistrad and do it there. So a couple of examples I've put over here. I've got Hermit Druid. That's the new art. It was originally printed in Stronghold, 1998. So
I was 5 years old.
I was probably the same age as you. I don't know why I had to.
I was
the same age.
Yeah.
We've also got Mass Hysteria. Again, like if you don't look at the thing, it could be an Innistrad card.
For sure.
And it's originally from Mirrodin. It doesn't have something specific like the spirit of Kaldheim. You know what I mean? Like this one's a little bit different though. It's Maelstrom Pulse, which is originally from Alara Reborn. The Maelstrom was actually something that was in Alara. So like I'm not very good at the lore there, but it could be something else in Innistrad too. So they've also got like what do you call it? Flavor text.
Yes.
With Gul Gisa.
I love it. Yeah, I can't abide shoddy work. Whose are these? Gul Gisa.
Yeah, Gisa is again necromancer.
Yep.
So she's like, these zombies are crap.
Yeah, she's
Who's
super cool.
these?
She's like, who made this?
Destroy all of them and all other permanents with the same name. Yeah.
And then
so we'll just go to some thoughts about the set again. It's I'm always looking forward to new sets. I think I always like reprint sets as well. The more of the certain card that gets printed, it becomes cheaper for everyone, right?
Yeah.
I always like to see the graph because some cards which are expensive are just expensive not because they're like super powerful or anything. It's just because they haven't received a reprinting in a long time.
Yeah.
So
just like Edgar Markov, who hadn't received a
correct.
reprinting.
I expect him to. I think he's about 120 USD like before this was released.
Yeah.
I think once he'll go down to like 50, 60, which is it's still a bit of money. It's like half.
It's half. Yeah.
So
makes a huge difference.
It's also always nice to have new art. So I love Magic art, and it's also always good to see like new interpretations of it. Always give Magic artists new work to do. You know, come up with new interpretations and stuff like that. So that's always cool. I don't get very excited about it. Does that make sense? Like I'm always
about
happy.
reprints.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm happy for the reprints, but I'm not always like because like a lot of my engagement with Magic is like, oh, new cards. How do I put this in my new decks, or how do I like craft or anything like that? Does that make sense?
It makes sense, especially because we're so play heavy.
Yeah.
If we collected for art, like some people love to do, they would love it. But I think you and I especially are very much like builders and players.
Correct.
So we're like, oh, if the card does, it'd be nice to have the pretty versions of the cards, but if the card does what I want it to do, I'm chuffed.
Yeah, exactly. And again, like it's not that, again, I don't hate that. I'm happy for the sets, but I'm not like, it's not the thing I'm most excited for, I think. Yeah, like if it just come on like, ooh, new cards. Like,
but some people would. They would really love that.
1000%. Lastly, I like to note that it's a bit on the pricey side. It's just a little bit pricey.
Yeah. Well, at the time of recording, a collector booster box from my chosen place is $670.
$670.
Yes, and I've seen it for $600, but like it's still $600.
And then like, so for comparison, I remember buying a Bloomburrow collector that was about $380 Aussie. I did a bit of research as well, so you can get a play booster box. I like to use play booster because not everyone has the money to do collector boosters, and play boosters are, you can play with them, right? Yeah. 380 Aussie, so as much as a collector of the normal,
which can go up to about 400 as well.
So for our American viewers on Card Kingdom, it's about 180 USD pre-order price. In Europe, it's about 165, 175 from the European sites that I took a look at. And again, in comparison, Bloomburrow and Dustmon play boosters are about 250 Aussie dollars. So that's about $130 more just to play cards, in a sense, right? So it's a big premium for a set, especially with no new cards. If there were new cards, I would be a little bit more like Modern Horizons 3.
Yeah.
It's new cards, a bit more powerful. Sure, but it's just a bit prohibitive.
Yeah. And I think that's why, for me as well, it's like a double-edged sword. I'm really excited to get to experience a plane and a world and a set that I haven't experienced before because it was before my time. Horribly upsetting that it feels like it's not very accessible to me.
It's not accessible. I think that our engagement will be limited purely based off price, I think.
Like I genuinely cannot afford this set.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe down the track, I will go back and hopefully be able to buy some some packs, or I am hoping to host a sealed event, not a draft. So that's something, but I don't think I'll get to do much more than that.
Not more than that, yeah.
And especially with Aether Drift so close. Not that I'm going to be spending a lot. I don't think I'm going to be buying too much of Aether Drift, but I will buy a little bit.
But like you would feasibly buy more of Aether Drift because it's less prohibitive than this. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's just a math thing. So something to think about, Wizards. Like we love Magic.
We love
We're making
Magic.
the podcast for this stuff.
Yeah.
So don't be so hard on us.
Yeah, please.
Think about the wallets.
I have a cat to feed.
Yeah, and cats to collect too.
And cats to
collect. Anything else from yourself? Like, any thoughts about? I mean, like you did say like it is actually quite a good way for like people to get into Innistrad if they haven't before.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's a good. I think this is a good time for, if you have the means and the drive to get into it as well, to get into some classics, like classic archetypes, zombies, angels, demons, vampires. They're like, again,
werewolves, whatever.
Yeah, so, obviously in Foundations, there was a lot of elves as well. It was very easy to get into, like, the elves. So very classic archetypes. I didn't mention werewolves only because I haven't really seen a lot of werewolf decks.
It's very specific
but
to
like
Innistrad.
Vampires and angels specifically as well. Like
the classic archetypes.
Like if this was a little more accessible to me, I would be like, well, now is the time that I would build my vampire deck. Yeah. Now is the time that I will build my angel deck. Just like Aether Drift is going to be the time that I build a vehicle deck. Yeah. So good timing for that. Good to get a taste of something that a lot of people haven't had a taste of yet, or for people maybe who have some nostalgia. And so I will likely maybe buy myself one little pack as a treat.
Just a little pack?
Just one
you always, whenever you go to like a local game store, you're like, just a sneaky pack.
Just a little, And like, or if it's someone's birthday.
Thank you. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's all on our thoughts at the moment for Innistrad Remastered. So thanks for making it to the end of the episode. But I think now's the time to crack a little pack, and then what we got today?
So we have a March on the Sheen set booster.
Do you remember set boosters, folks?
Woo!
It's 2025.
Remember those? They exist. Also, how many episodes has it been since I pretended to eat a pack? Who knows?
Wait,
now,
what? When did you eat a pack?
Pretending to eat a pack. I didn't just grab a knife and fork. Also, top, bottom.
What? I think it'll be from the bottom.
It'll be from the.
I think it'll be from the bottom.
It'll be this.
So
is the common.
rare will be on top. Yeah.
No, common is here.
You think so?
I just saw it.
Okay,
I spoiled. All right, ready? So we have a super rare card. It's a nothing.
It's a flip card.
It's a flip token. Yeah. All right, we've got Shatter the Source.
It's a red card.
Yes, it
by
is.
The eerie.
Oh fuck.
I saw it.
Hey, look, it's a mythic. It is on the top. Well, the first one was a common.
It's a foil common. It's always the foil at the end.
I'm right. Look. Anyway, Invasion of Ravnica.
I need that actually.
Wow. We'll have to.
It's a battle. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, what'd you get?
What do you mean?
What,
sorry. What? I was gonna do more.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Do more?
I said, what'd you get?
What'd I get?
What did you get?
Yeah, Shatter the Source.
Yeah.
Invasion of You know what? I'm cutting this. Oh wow! Look, an art card. It's gross.
What is it?
Oculus Whelp.
Oh, it's a dragon. It's a blue card.
Yeah, it's got lots of eyeballs. All right, we're just gonna go from the back this way.
Yep.
Thornwood Falls is the land.
It's a black.
Pretty. Yep. What color?
Black blue.
No.
Green blue.
Yeah, Simic. Yep. Final Flourish.
It's like white. Red.
It's a black card. Overgrown Pest.
It's like green.
Someone once handed me this card and said, "This is you."
This is you.
So rude. You were there. We were teaching. We were teaching.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Shivan Branch Burner.
It's like red.
Yes, it is. It's a dragon. Joyful Storm Sculptor. Pretty. Yeah. Is it?
Oh, okay.
Is it pretty? Yep. Herbology Instructor.
Oh, it's a black and a green card. You flip it, I think.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, Phyrexian Treefolk and the Treefolk. Love it.
I remember, yeah.
Ooh, another Invasion of Belenon.
I don't remember this one.
It's a white card. Where's Belenon?
It's one of the planes that's on the Rabia scale.
Yeah. Liliana's Talent. Beautiful. Beautiful art on this one.
I'm assuming it's black.
Actually, and it's a rare. That's the rare. Oh, Valduk, Keeper of the Flame.
Oh, he's a red and a white dude?
He's just red. He's cool as heck.
Oh, he's like the one that artifact, equipment, and enchantment, right? Equipped to him.
Yeah. So he, at the beginning of combat on your turn, for each aura and equipment attached to Valduk, Keeper of the Flame, create a 3/1 red elemental creature token with trample and haste. Exile those tokens at the beginning of the next end step.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm going to put that aside for no reason. We've got Rona, Sheldra's Faithful. I already have a couple of these.
She's a blue-black one.
She's a blue-black. Yeah, she's a blue and 2 black. And then, wow, the mythic that I haven't looked at. Invasion of Ravnica.
It's a battle. Yeah, it's a battle.
That is absolutely sick.
It flips
it's a battle.
It flips into a thing that's
Guild-Pact Paragon. It's an artifact creature construct.
It cares about like 2 pairs of colors, something like that.
Yes, the spell is exactly 2 colors. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a card that's exactly 2 colors from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order.
So you got like a mythic and a rare.
Foil shatter. Yeah, foil shatter.
Yeah,
mythic
not
and
bad.
a rare and the foil common.
Solid set booster.
Pretty good.
There you go. That's pretty good.
And that wraps us up for the day.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you what's happening outside sort of a magical
I'm planning
stuff.
Only thing is I can think of is I'm planning that Innistrad draft in which we are going to watch Twilight in the background.
Have I told you that I watched Twilight with Varanga?
Yes, he told me to.
Oh, did he tell you? Because it was during COVID.
Yeah.
It was during COVID, and he said, "Oh, I got it." It was like slowly opening up, so you could like leave like 5 kilometers
to your bubble, yeah.
And it was like, I got a ticket to go to a drive-through, but it's in the MCEC. So we would drive into like where you normally have packs and stuff, and you set up like a massive like screen
indoors.
Yeah, so we were all like in our cars in the thing.
That's really cool.
He's like, "Do you want to watch this movie?" I'm like, or Twilight. I'm like, let's go watch Twilight. Woo! So it was me, my wife, and Aranga, and we would just watch Twilight. And it was so funny. There was a couple cars down from us because I had to go to the toilet, right? So I got out of the car. They were plastered. They were like old Twilight movie posters, like plastered.
That's amazing.
It was so good. And then after that was done, he came to my house and we watched New Moon and Eclipse. Is it New Moon and then Eclipse?
Yeah, and then it's...
And then we did Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Part 2.
Oh, God. I don't want to talk about those ones. I mean, look, all of them are...
Renesmee is a stupid name.
Also a weird-looking child.
Oh, that picture, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Also, it's been 0 days since Ruby has made a Twilight reference on an episode of something, because need a counter. Yeah.
Did you make a Twilight episode as the casual compliance
on
one?
Casual compliance, I segued us right into Twilight. It was fantastic.
Were you even talking about vampires?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Any excuse to bring up Twilight?
Any excuse.
Yep. For me, I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley.
No way. What platform?
PC.
Oh, cute.
Because I have the Steam Deck, right? So I was, I'm on holiday. I don't know if you remember, but I talked about holiday. And I was like, I just want to play a game that's kind of like, not switch your brain off, but like a little bit more chill. Yeah. So I can just like stop and just like go on a holiday.
Stardew Valley is not chill. Have you been into the Skull Caverns yet?
The problem is that sometimes if you fall asleep in real life and then you fall asleep and you're not at home, you're like, oh no, someone's robbed you. I'm like, no, not again, bro.
Don't rob me. But yes, you pass out. You just go, and then they. I guess they do rob you because they take money from you for their service. From you.
I know it's really
like
mean.
What? Anyway.
And then Linus is just like carrying you back to your home. Like, thanks, Linus. Homeless guy. If you don't know what we're talking about, Stardew Valley is a really cozy like
farming game.
Farming sim.
Yeah.
Farming sim, and you're like mine rocks, you cut down trees, you plant crops, you do fishing.
Yeah.
My main source of income now is truffles.
Yeah,
truffles from pigs.
Yeah,
and I've also got crab pots.
Yep.
I got the whole thing going on.
No,
so.
I have a 7-year farm.
7 years?
Yeah,
wow.
I've played an unhealthy amount of Stardew Valley.
Did you get the staff that lets you teleport home?
Yes.
Okay, so
you
played
it cost $1 million. I'm basically
like $2 million,
$15 million. I've just got, at this point, I have to leave that farm because there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's not a challenge. I'm just making money every single day.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You got the greenhouse.
You get social 100 every
Yeah, I have a wife and 2 children.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Did you go harem road in like girlfriend, boyfriend, everyone?
No, I didn't because they get mad at you.
There's a way to not.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm a one-woman kind of gal.
Okay, fair enough. Which farm was it? The base farm?
Yeah, because it's an old save.
Oh, you've played that for a long time.
That's my original save.
Try some new farms because
I have many times. Don't even worry.
Many times?
Every update, I start a new farm.
And you're like, nah, the old one's better. Like,
yeah, pretty much. Or I go, I've checked out all the new stuff. I'm done now.
Yeah, fair enough. Awesome. Well, you can do some farming in Innistrad, which has come out right now. I think. Well, it has. It's been out by the time you watch this because it's coming out soon. But hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Very rambly this episode. I think we got off on like a billion tangents.
Hey, don't even worry about it.
Yeah. It's 2025. Thanks for listening, folks. We love Rex Studios. So thanks so much for having us. Also, Casa. He's busy today. That's why he can't be here.
But he's here in spirit. He's supporting us morally.
Always. We'll edit the picture of him like right here. It's like sitting here.
He's not dead. He's just not here.
It's him this time, not me.
I'm just going to lie again. Every time one of you aren't here, I go, they're dead.
Yeah.
He died.
Well, yeah. But in Innistrad, you come back as a ghost.
Yeah,
you come as a ghost. Yeah.
He'll be a zombie.
Or, a ghost is better. Like,
that's true.
Zombie's just like, well, if you're interested in Innistrad Remasters, let us know if you pull the serialize. Really, really cool. Tell us in our Discord. Show us the picture because multiple people know Discord have pulled serialized now. I think.
Yeah, I hope it's a cool number for you too. 420, 69.
111 or what, like one or like 500 or 500 would be pretty cool.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, let us know, and we're gonna be playing Twilight Draft, Twilight Seal at Ruby's house. We'll catch ya.
Bye.
See you later.
Watch Twilight.
Watch Twilight.